Welcome! This was so fun to paint in my art journal with all the fun color combinations and painting techniques. I hope you'll stay tuned to see how it was created. So I'm starting out with, I cut out a shape like of a glass and I folded and cut a paper so it's symmetrical, and then I trace it, and that way it just gave me, and then I added the goblet, the stem of the glass down below. Yes, and then so I made that shape glass, and it was easy to make it symmetrical by first cutting and folding a piece of paper and creating a symmetrical drinking glass shape. So then I am using watercolors and using the mop brush and putting it on very wet. Just a light medium shade of, well, medium shade blue is best. And then I take and crumple a paper towel. And now this technique, you just press down and maybe keep changing the shape of the paper towel and press down and mop up. I mean, not really mop up, but it soaks up, different paints, different parts of the paint, and makes it different kinds of marks in the paint that end up looking like clouds, and they end up looking like really natural, pretty natural shaped clouds. So I'm just measuring here where the tabletop will be, so I know where to keep painting the background in. And if you decide to follow along in this project, the details are below in the description box to follow along and be able to share your artwork. Okay, I'm using really pink neon acrylic paint. And I encourage you to just use the colors that you really love. And I'm creating a refreshing summertime drink, and this is really kind of like a fantasy drink. Even though when I was looking through some photos in Pinterest, I did get some inspiration from there to come up with some color combinations for this. But it was really fun working with these colors. And I really love how it pops out against, the faded blue cloud background of the sky. And so I just blended that yellow, the bright yellow, into the pink, and then I skipped to going to the top and do a dark turquoise. And then with white, I created a light turquoise and made it like blended like that turquoise even into the yellow. So I was really happy how that turned out. It's really cool. Now I created just a very light tint of turquoise, or maybe you could call that aqua. I kind of get those colors confused. Just for the tabletop. I've painted the stem of the glass and the round part. Well, I don't know what you call that part. Okay, that it sits on, and just one tone of like mid gray, and then I'm going to add highlights, and then I added white highlights in some dark places. That's about a 1/2 inch flat brush. And now for creating highlights. And you can see now better shot of the stem. Okay, now I'm going to jump to this. I'm using a pointed round brush. And I'm leaning my elbow on a ruler so that it keeps my hand steady. And sorry, that's off camera, you can't see that, but so I was able to make the straight lines for the straw. See there, you can see a little bit I'm leaning. You might have seen an artist do this before. You're leaning my hand on the ruler while my elbows are down on the desk, or the tabletop, and it really helps me make the straight lines. So I don't have to actually use a ruler to draw them out. And then I just made that cute little umbrella in the drink, and I want to make that pop more, so I added a white highlight there. And now drawing the second straw, which is a combination of yellow and it's actually yellow light turquoise and white. Now I added a really bright white highlight. Well, it's maybe bright yellow highlight. I hope you liked this video. Please give it a thumbs up. And here are now close-up shots of the finished painting. I thought it was so fun, and I really love how it turned out for a summertime refreshing drink, which we all need in the summer. Especially, we have a really hot, humid summer. And so please check out my other videos of art journaling tutorials. Thanks so much for watching.